Okay, before we go into the third part of this, I want to go back just a little bit and really make sure that we're understanding what we think we know, or we're completely integrating these basic foundational concepts here. Because if we aren't integrating and understanding this, and we're just going, oh yeah, yeah, this is how it is, it sucks, and then just moving on, we're not learning. We're not learning these things, these abuse, this trauma. The beautiful thing about this is it gives you a gift. It gives you a gift to be able to learn, to be able to strengthen your own faculties of your mind through reasoning and your will, and be able to just make discernment through all of the propaganda and the brainwashing that we've been put through. Because we're surrounded in it. Our environment is so toxic, abusive, and traumatic, and we're so used to it from day one when we came here. And it's been passed down to us from our families that this is normal and to expect this, just like cattle. Just like cattle have been bred. And they know that they just follow each other and they walk to the, when the farmer comes out and he wants to go into the next field, he opens the gate, gets that first one to go, and they all just start moving, right? And so we're just so used to this conditioning that we just sort of skip over this real quick because it doesn't feel good, or because we think we already know. But okay, we know, but have we integrated it? Everything we talked about on this board that was abuse that we go through as children, from the time we're born as pure, beautiful, innocent, perfect souls, to the time we're considered adults and we're on our own and we're supposed to be responsible and allowed to make our own decisions and supposedly have a choice whether or not we want to continue this shit. All of this, all of it is a result of these four institutions here: government, education, religion, and family. Government, the Latin origin of the word government is gubermente. Guber meaning to control, mente the mind. I will put one note there. 10 years ago, if you looked up on Google the definition of government, this would come up. If you look it up now, it will not come up. In fact, I was fucking around with the AI thing on Google for the first time ever because I really wanted to see, because I know this in and out. They can't fuck with me. And man, do they really, unless you know and you're standing firm in your mind and know, they will get you to go, oh no, government doesn't really mean that. It means to steer a ship. Or whatever other bullshit they give you, trying to tell you it comes from the old French and just complete horse shit. Anyways, so government means to control the mind. Education is the cultivation and training as of the mind. Government owns the education system. You can't even homeschool nowadays without the curriculum coming straight from the government. The government has to approve of it. Religion, a system of rules of conduct and laws of action based on belief, right? Trusting, not knowing, trusting, hoping, wishing, praying in, and reverence for a superhuman power of supreme authority. Again, authority. It's all about authority. It's all about controlling the mind. Family. Our families nowadays have been, there is no family. It's been reduced down to a pair that rents, if it's even a pair. What is it, 65, 70% of people are divorced now, broken homes. So the parents are only renting their children from the government because of the birth certificate and social security number. It belongs to the government. It does not belong to the family. They are acting, they're like proxies. They're proxy authority figures, so they break the whole society down into these proxy authority figures to raise up the next generation just like they were, because your pair that rents went through this same shit, and guess what they did? If they got you in school and they're doing all this same shit to you, they're just creating a circle. And these four institutions here, the government, education, religion, and family, all funnel down and create our cultural and social norms, which creates this shit. When you're born, these are the things. This is a healthy individual. This is a healthy human right here. I am whole. I am perfect. I am pure. I am innocent. I am honest. I am kind. I am loving. I am safe. I am accepted. I am enough. I am intelligent. I am powerful. I am gentle. I am connected. I am worthy. I am curious. That's all I could come up with at the moment. You come up with whatever else. So this should be our self-talk every day. Is that your all self-talk? Do you think that's your kid's self-talk? Do you think that's what your parents' self-talk was? I don't think so, and I'm going to show you why. Because of this, guys. Because of abuse. Because of defilement, violation, which are definitions of abuse, right? Which creates the trauma. Trauma is a lasting emotional, psychological, or physical response to deeply distressing or life-threatening events that overwhelm an individual's ability to cope, often causing helplessness, fear, and long-lasting negative effects on functioning. It stems from things like abuse. Okay, so what is this system doing to the self-talk, to the program? This is a program. Your self-talk is your program. You're running off that program. So I'm going to skip around as they come to me here. So let's see. Let's take this one because this one's easy. I am pure. Abuse is to defile. Defile is to make impure. I am impure becomes the new self-talk. And that gets reinforced over and over and over and over again through all of this abuse from the time you're born to the time you die, or to the time you're considered an adult. Let's see. I am honest. That's a good one. I am honest. I don't know about you guys, but I was told I was a liar. I could tell the truth, and I would get so put on my mouth and beaten until I said that I lied about something that I was being honest about. So again, I am a liar. Now, went from I am honest to I am a liar. I am innocent. I am innocent. Do we want to do that one? Hold on. Let's do this one. I am accepted. As long as I fall in line with whatever group that you're looking for acceptance from. So you see how this self-talk is changing now through this mind control of the culture and social norms that govern us? I am enough. You're enough, but they're pumping you full of heavy metals at birth. They are running you in and out of the hospital for everything. They're signing you up for birth certificate and social security number. They're pumping you full of heavy metals, and they're putting you in indoctrination centers. So I am never enough. Never enough education. Never enough. You're never enough. You will never meet the standards. You will always have to do more, be more. I am intelligent. How many of us were told that we were stupid, that we were dumb? I got the dunce hat put on me all fucking kindergarten, right? How many of us went through this shit? I am intelligent. So all of this makes you feel stupid. I am powerful. Well, you can't have that self-talk if you've been abused. By the time you're 7, 8 years old, you've been abused in so many ways from your family, your government, your religion, and everything else. You've been abused so much, there's no way. There's no way you can hold that concept of being powerful after that. I am at the mercy of higher, and I'm going to put that in italics, power. Because they're only higher powers because they established themselves as such while you were a little baby. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy of what my peers and authority figures tell me. So you have now gone from I am worthy with no inhibitions to I am worthy of what my peers and authority figures tell me, right? And all your authority and peer figures and peers are dealing with the same thing. I am perfect. Well, obviously not, because you need 12 years of indoctrination. You need all of these heavy metals pumped into you. So obviously you're not perfect. I am and that would actually change. I have never been perfect. Okay? I am whole. You can see after this, I am broken. I am innocent. I am innocent. Maybe up until the age of about 4, 5. Very controlled, small group of tight, close-knit, open communities, maybe until the age of 8, 9, 10. I am dirty. I am kind. I am people-pleasing. I am shutting down my authentic self and putting on a mask of kindness so I can people please. I am loving. I want to know how that child can still be loving by the age of 6, 7, 8 years old after going through this shit, all this abuse. How that child can still be loving when none of this taught them how to love. And so now, yes, the pure soul is still loving. The pure soul is still all of this, but the pure soul is being pushed down in the mental, right? That's what this is all about. It's about your mind. The mental is being reprogrammed And the ego is taking over with this programming. The soul is being pushed down. I am loving. So that would change to I am loving to I am mirroring what I was taught. I am safe. I mean, this is all abuse. Misuse, violate, deceive, impose on, treat rudely, improper treatment. This is all abuse. I have never been safe. And again, that especially goes for all of us that were born in a hospital. And if you haven't watched my videos on that, then you should probably check that out. I am gentle. Well, I even have examples in my own family of people who kept that gentleness about them. Okay? I am gentle behind my masks and walls. I am connected. I am connected. So we're connected to everybody as a pure soul. We're connected to everybody. How would that change with the ego? I am disconnected and lonely. And I think the last one here would be I am curious. As a kid, like I said, I was curious. I was an extremely curious child. But you learn very quickly to shut the fuck up. Because adults, you're a child, they're adults, you do what you're told. I am obeying cultural and social norms. And where do those cultural and social norms come from? They come from your government, your education, your religion, and your family institutions, which are all about mind control and putting authority over you, right? A false authority over you. Your parents are just a product of the government. That's all they are. If they did not heal and take care of this shit and they bred you into these systems, your parents are literally just just little police officers for the government. That's all they are, to make sure that you stay in line. All of this feeds in and creates our cultural and social norms. Our cultural and social norms create all of this abuse, defilement, violation, and trauma. So we're born whole. We're born as a pure, beautiful, innocent, perfect spirit, right? Soul inside of these physical bodies. I am whole is going through is the programming that the soul's working on. But as soon as they're born, the programming starts getting rewritten. I am whole becomes I am broken. I am perfect becomes I have never been perfect. I am pure. And again, that never been perfect, that goes back to born in sin, right? We're a Christian nation, right? Look, the current, every single president has claimed to be a Christian. We're over there bombing people in the name of Christianity and all that bullshit. So these things have told you since you were born that you were not perfect. I am pure becomes I am impure. I am innocent becomes I am dirty, or I am guilty. which brings what? Shame. What's the best way to control people? Through guilt and shame. I am honest becomes I am a liar. I am kind becomes I am people pleasing. I am loving becomes I am mirroring what I was taught. So I am loving becomes I am mirroring what I was taught. So if their parents told them they loved them and they beat them, they told them they loved them, they shoved food into their face while their kid was spitting it out at 6 months old, 8 months old, that's what they think love is. They think loving is giving their kid, a new car. They think loving is providing, a house for them, right? These things that are just natural that you should have done to make the kid safe, to keep the kid whole and perfect and pure and innocent and honest and kind. I am safe. I have never been safe within these systems of abuse. I am accepted as long as I fall in line. I am enough becomes I am never enough, never have been enough, and most likely never will be enough, especially in my own mind because I've been made to think that I'm nothing. I am intelligent becomes I am stupid. I am powerful becomes I am at the mercy of higher powers. Those higher powers being the powers that put us in these positions here. I am gentle becomes, again, for those who are very, very introverted and very, very sensitive and unlike me, weren't beaten and put into a position of, having to be in charge and with all the responsibilities. So like, let's say a second child or a third child. My brother was very gentle. I am gentle behind my masks and walls, right? The walls that we build up. You can imagine the walls. Picture the walls being built up here to protect themselves, right? I am connected becomes I am disconnected and lonely. I am worthy becomes I am worthy ... of what my peers and authority figures tell me I'm worthy of. My value is based upon others, and those others are all the NPCs, all the narcissists, all the lemmings, all the zombies stuck in this loop, right? I am curious becomes I am obeying cultural and social norms. There's your NPC, right? So I just wanted to break that down a little bit more, guys, because we really need to get a grasp. We just turned this innocent programming, this natural programming that we were born with, into complete and utter chaos, confusion, fear, destruction. That causes disease and death. And is there anything else I want to add to that? And I just want you to remember, guys, all this creates trauma. All of this creates trauma. Trauma, that is exactly what I'm saying. Everybody has trauma. Everybody. It's a lasting, emotional, psychological, or physical response to deeply distressing or life-threatening events. Look at all these life-threatening events. This is all abuse. You think when you're a little baby, this isn't abuse. You're like, oh my God, screaming, crying, right? And then you learn to shut the fuck up as you go along and take your lumps as they come and just stay in a corner and be quiet and learn how to, hide behind the loudest guys. So that way, when somebody gets hit, it isn't you, right? Deeply distressing or life-threatening events that overwhelm an individual's ability to cope, right? Often causing helplessness. This is what the ego is. It's helpless. It's helplessness. It can't stop proving itself. It can't stop moving. It can't stop going. It can't stop doing. It is scared. It's helpless. It's full of fear. and long-lasting negative effects on functioning. Guys, I'm telling you, this is why we're seeing all the societal problems. It's finally coming to a head with the way we are a godless society. This is a godless society. This is a worship of this and deification of masters. This is a blind obedience to the only way this has gone on for 100 years now is more than that, longer than that, is a blind obedience to authority. And why would individual humans, give up their own authority? The only reason why is through these slavery systems and the abuse that starts at birth.